What is up, everyone? Excuse me.
Got a frog in your throat?
Maybe. We got Keisha here with me. She's trying to keep an eye on something real quick for dinner for us.
Yes.
But
Din. Lovely Din Din.
First in tonight, we had Miss Maddie saying hi. Thank you, Maddie. Let's see. Then we had Chop Shop. What's up, Greg?
Hello, Greg.
Miss Gerd. Good to see you. Brian Trevelli. Good to see you. Been a while. Johnny. What's up, brother? Miss Mo. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. Mr. Nightheart.
Command delivery.
Some British dude from across the pond that keeps making everyone go bits and bobs. What's up, Brother Lee?
You made him sound like a monk when you said that.
Yeah. And that's the bottom of the comments there with Maddie saying hi. And I see a comment here. Yo, or should we say YOLO? No.
YOLO!
I mean, YOLO, you only live once. Love it, Lee.
Yes.
Brother Monk held the bits and bobs. Yep, new patch coming. New patch coming.
Now, save that.
How was Maddie first? She was the first one that showed up. Miss Connie, good to see you. Working your tail off today. That's.
Do I need to go out and go help them?
Yeah, probably.
I don't want to. How about you do it? You're a
big
people
movie
person. He's a people person. I is not.
She pushed me out of the way.
Nose goes. You go get the delivery.
No, it's
not
yours.
Me. I don't want to. It's mostly your food.
It's not.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. But you're the mama, Tisha.
I don't care. I don't do well.
That's what Maddie said.
I'm like, I don't do well with delivery people because I'm just
An
like
old goat.
I'm just like, but I don't want to do that. Huh?
So apparently I gotta go check on this.
You do.
So I'm gonna let Keisha take over for a few minutes.
Yeah, because I don't do well, especially in this neighborhood. Un momento. They're not even in. Oh, there they come.
There they go. Go. You can get it from there.
Okay, I can get it from here. I'm just gonna. Seriously.
Go. It's behind on the camera.
My God.
She is not a people person at all. So she's got it. We got Taco Bell for dinner.
I can't lock the door.
It was cheap. All right, I got someone backstage.
Here you go. And here you go.
I don't want it right now. I said put it.
Okay.
Are you ready backstage? No? Johnny, what's up, brother?
What's going on, buddy? How you doing today?
Bro.
I am actually doing pretty good considering how this week has been.
Oh, I hear that. I'm so sorry to hear about it, man. That really made me feel bad. Nobody wants to see their baby go bye-bye.
Yeah, no, so for those who haven't watched it and those who don't know, 2 weeks ago, I started working on the truck, trying to fix the steering and suspension. I got it all fixed. I got some pointers from some amazing people, such as this guy in the comments right here, Chop Shop. And it was good advice for what I got, and it helped me out a lot. And then I got the truck, fixed up. I've done mechanic work pretty much all my life, but I was having trouble with it. Then come this last Monday, tragedy started. Can tell what kind of a day it is. Tragedy struck when we went to go pick up little man after we'd been driving the truck for, weeks. How it was. The back bearing that I'd repaired back in March, right before the ATMs were pulled out of the water, decided it wanted to blow out, lock up, and catch on fire inside the differential. So that's an oil and metal fire, which obviously water is the worst thing to do on those.
Yeah.
But
you put water on it.
The fire department was like, it's contained oil. So it was the best option to keep it from exploding, because inside the differential was basically turning into like a pipe bomb with how it was. They said that the side of the differential where the pumpkin is, or the middle of the differential, was at over 325 degrees. And the side where the bearing was over 400 degrees. And that was 10 to 15 minutes after I'd started putting water on it and cooling it down.
That's crazy.
That oil catches fire at over 600 degrees.
Yeah.
And it was smoking internally. So they got it out, and with my help of keeping it contained, they got it out. And it caused the axle to lock up, meaning the whole rear end would have to get replaced. The rim was warped and everything. You could still, today, whenever I went to go sell it, you could still smell burning rubber. Or burnt rubber, I should say. So it had to go to the scrapyard, because in order to replace that back end, it was going to cost $7,500.
I guess a new truck.
Which is, that's a new vehicle, or a newer vehicle.
Like 2012s are selling for that price.
They said that it would have to have the whole rear end replaced, plus the frame would have to get rewelded where the U-bolts go to hold it in place. So that wasn't going to happen, so I had to let the baby go.
Sure.
So
I know that feeling. Like I told you last night, we had Colorado, and I knew it needed a transmission repair, so I was driving to the shop to get the transmission fixed. And on the way to get the transmission, the motor blew. And I just paid that truck off. That was the first truck I bought owning my company, all of it. So it was like a big deal. And I think I let the scrap guy come pick it up. At that time, the price of scrap was pretty high. I think it was like $475, I think is what I got for a 2008 Chevy Colorado extended cab. I love that truck.
I ended up getting $300 today for my 99. So, I mean, the scrap price is up,
Really?
but they said that.
Oh, hey, Joe.
Got a new guy here. Donnie Wilson.
Donnie.
Good to see you.
At all.
I've never seen you, so I'm going to go in here and see.
Hey, that is awesome. That's awesome.
You can go to channel.
I'm going to say we're just hanging out.
Make sure you got a new magnet. Make sure you put what on it, Jared?
Loctite or thread tape.
Mm-hmm. Get that done 24 hours before you put it in the water. You don't want to lose it.
Yep, that is 100% correct.
Yeah.
I have nachos. I'm happy.
Thank you for coming in. I just subbed you. Unfortunately, I do not give monetizing the first day, but if everyone can drop their link so that he can go to your channels and explore. I'm just right now, I don't give monetizing the first visit. But I would love to help. In fact, let me do this. Go over to.
Dang it. My fork fell. Good thing they give me 2.
Donnie, if you would like, I have a Facebook page that you can go to and follow, and that lets you know everything that's going to be going on that we're going to be talking about tonight. So, thank you so much for coming in here. Busby said I had an old minivan, only got the taxes off on my new vehicle at the time because I painted it Waffle House yellow. Oh, God.
Oh, God. That is a yellow.
Did I miss James and Barbie? I see Big Movie. I think. Oh. Hey, Big Movie. If I missed you, I'm sorry. William E. Good to see you.
Sorry, I'm hungry. I'm eating.
So
I agree, Busby. A lot of cool channels in here. A lot of cool channels. Bad Deer, Chop Shop, Whatnot, Wendy's Excellent Adventures, Lee Magnetic North, my channel, Johnny's Corner, Jared Flying Arrow. Bunch of good channels up in here. The community itself is a family, so you're gonna like it if you're watching them. What are you eating, Tisha?
Nachos.
Don't pull off to the corner. I want to see what you eat.
Nachos from Taco Bell. I substituted the beef for the potatoes.
Nice.
You have to be careful with those.
Yeah, I know. I have to be careful, but they also use like they're not that much like too breaded, so I should be okay.
Hey Tisha, you'd be proud of what I bought today.
Gluten-free flour.
I gave you a shout out in the video.
Oh, thank you.
Donnie, if you go to kratosmagnetics.com, use code Flying Arrow, you can save 12%, or you can even use code Johnny's Corner or LGM. There's a bunch of different channels out there that have them, but whoever you feel comfortable with, go with that one. There's a bunch of them.
Oh yeah.
But I know that Kratos has been pretty sold out lately, but they are some of the best magnets in the world, in my opinion. They are the best.
Can I have a drink, please?
Yeah, someone else backstage.
Who could it be?
What do we got?
Wendy!
Hi!
I'm not excited to see Wendy. I just get to see Benji. No, I'm just kidding, Wendy.
Oh, he'll show up. Wait, let me get the light on there.
Hey, I will be right back. I gotta go check on the oven.
Okay. Oh, how are you doing today, Wendy?
Oh, good. Yesterday was a rough day, but today was not so bad.
I hear you. I literally was on the phone with tow trucks all day long trying to get ready to sell,
Yeah.
the rust bucket.
Yeah. Well, me, it was work,
I'm gonna say work.
People are.
Yeah. So Donnie, yep, like Chop Shop Greg here says, we all have to start somewhere. Just get out there and throw that thing. So
Yes.
Just make sure, like we've said, Loctite first or thread tape. Either way, 24 hours beforehand if Loctite.
Otherwise, you could lose it.
Yeah, I've almost had that happen with my magnets. So.
I actually thought those kids that I rescued their magnets, it came with Loctite, but they didn't know you had to cut the edge of it to do it.
Yep.
So I'm showing him. I'm like, hey, you need to use Loctite. And he's like, I got it. I'm like, yeah, cut that and then put it in and wait 24 hours.
No problem, Donnie. I keep the things here so people can rewatch if they need. In fact, I believe I'm gonna have to ask Johnny on that. I think Johnny has a video on the Loctite and magnet care.
I'm sure I do. I got one. Yeah, I do. I got one.
Oh, let's see. Jared, read my comment.
I think that one. No, which one? Who is it?
It's Maddie saying read my comment. Okay. Oh yeah, I can share pictures of those. So someone was asking about the silver rounds that close next Friday. So let's see if I can find those. I put them in here somewhere.
Thank you, Miss Connie.
Okay. Computer's being a little slow.
It's Thursday.
I know.
What?
Almost Friday.
Oh, my comment failed to upload. I think StreamYard's being a butthead again. There
So
we go.
this is one of the things that are up. Let me see. I've got the information here.
Cool beans, Donnie. Thank you. Make sure you check out everybody else in the room. Some cool channels.
So
Yeah, this one here is from Caleb with Bold Lion.
Okay. Yep.
And I
those
believe it's
are-
a 64 quarter or 61 quarter and a 65 or 64 nickel. I'm not 100% sure. Maddie has them up close.
yeah.
So, but yeah, he wanted to donate something just to be a piece of the event, which was really cool. And so we thank you, Caleb.
And
By
I
the way,
think
if you
those
guys
are $5.
check out Bold Lion.
This one is $5 a spot.
Maddie? That's a Maddie question.
Yeah. Yep. It's
Yep, $5.
this one's $5. And then we have this
Georgia.
round. Here we go.
I want to say Zoom.
We have this round, Philharmonic.
That's from Dad. That's Dad's, isn't it?
I think so.
Or is that
Maybe.
Chris's?
That's Chris. That's got to be one of Chris's.
Okay.
So that's a
I
Philharmonic.
like it. It's got the guitars on it. That's so cool.
Yeah. That's from Bear.
Think about it. I'm just going to throw it out there. Put that back for a second. I'm just going to say something. This is the sales part of me. Okay. Take a look. Blow that picture up. Where was the event held? Nashville, the headquarters of country music. Look what you see there. A bunch of guitars.
Nope. Not
I
guitars.
don't
Those are
know.
cellos.
Just
Those are
saying.
cellos.
No. That was really bad salesmanship. Next.
Johnny, get to know your instruments. Those are cellos and violins.
Those are string instruments. There's also a harp and a French horn,
Yeah. There you go.
and an oboe and a clarinet.
This is why I toss magnets, not play instruments.
And then you have the ones from Dad and a 1 ounce silver bar donated from Chop Chop.
Mhm.
I would like to
That these go as a set and are $10 a spot for these and the one from Chris.
Johnny glasses. What? What? What do you mean,
Hey,
Buzzby?
Georgian. Good to see
Do I
you.
need my
There's 19
probably
people in
glasses.
here. It's been 20 minutes. Do we want to do that yet?
Do what?
Do we want to do it yet?
Hi, Benji.
Benji.
Oh, he looked right at the camera. Like, yeah.
It's been 20 minutes. Do we want to do that yet?
Do what?
Oh, I hear feedback.
Yeah, that's Greg.
I got you, Buzzby. I thought that's what it was.
It's like we got an echo in here.
It's the bench. So I'm going to give it a little bit longer. Make people wait.
Anticipation.
anticipation.
Patient. You got hold of
Not
it.
participation, anticipation. We can all participate in the anticipation.
There you go.
I mean, yeah, you can. They're per spot. It's $10 a spot for the Philharmonic or the Germania. $5 a spot for the 2 silver coins from Bold Lion. But you can buy the ticket spots from right there on the screen.
He's looking because I
Oh,
got
no.
the steak right here.
Oh,
Big movie. You
big
take
movie.
care of yourself, brother.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Make sure to hydrate and stay cool. This humidity and heat's not good for epilepsy at all. So, I've got a family and friends that have epilepsy.
Yes. Stay well hydrated.
So definitely stay well hydrated.
Without a fork. I mean, without a knife.
What was the saying I said when we were going to go pick up Little Man before the truck decided to explode? Because we drive past this fitness place and there was a guy up on the hill running up and down this hill in 95-degree weather. And then Jared was
She
like,
said, hydrate, don't dehydrate.
I was like, hydrate before you dehydrate.
So,
Because I was just like,
bear.
I'm like, dude, you're like already pouring sweat. I don't know how many times you've been up and down that hill, but you need to break.
Yeah, it was like 111 degrees that day too.
Yeah.
And he was running up this huge hill, and it's literally right by my sticker place.
Wow.
And if it was me going up that hill, it'd take about 7 minutes.
I'll be right there with you.
Be like, I'll be in there in a minute.
So, but I know what a lot of people are here for.
I could do it, but I'd have to use my inhaler first.
Yes.
Let's put it this way. The hill, imagine going from where we were sitting at the top of the event all the way down to the rails with no steps, just straight downhill.
Oh, I'll just lay down and roll.
The kid did.
That would be the easy way.
The kids would have done that.
But
I definitely couldn't run down it. My knee would give out. I'd be rolling one way or the other.
Let's see.
How's Greg, Wendy?
He's doing good. He's doing good.
Good. How's the kiddos, Jared?
Let's see. Little man is doing good. He went to his ABA today and
Passed out when he got home.
got home and passed out.
Had a pancake with peanut butter.
Yeah, he had a pancake with peanut butter and then passed out.
Oh,
Why have I never thought of peanut butter on a pancake?
What?
Oh my god, that kid is a genius.
I've been doing that since I was a kid.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I've
he's
never
just-
tried it, but like when you said
Oh my
it,
God.
yeah.
that's gotta be
Johnny?
good.
Johnny,
Even peanut butter and jelly waffle like sandwiches or pancake sandwiches.
I've had peanut butter jelly waffles, but I've never had peanut butter on just like a pancake. That has got to be amazing.
Johnny, pancake, peanut butter, instead of maple syrup, honey.
Just send it to me, charge me, bill me. I don't care.
The other
Daddy,
thing
we need
that
some pancakes. Stat.
I've said this before in a live and had people be like, I'm out. Peace. Nope, not trying it. But it is amazing. Peanut butter and jelly omelets.
Thank you, William.
I saw that look like what?
Yeah, peanut butter and jelly omelets. My mom would make them for me as a kid.
No,
Awesome
no,
sauce.
no, no.
So
No
Donnie, we
omelets.
are here in Iowa.
Now, hey, William, if you can, please get with Miss Maddie just to let her know exactly which ones. Oh,
He said
just said
Germania.
it right there. He just said it. Sent for the Germania.
Yep.
Okay. It's
So-
in. You're marked down, buddy.
Now I can eat.
Busby, I swear it's not gross. I swear, it is not gross.
It's actually really good.
Oh, by the way, Jared, can I give an update since we are still waiting on the paycheck for that? I've sent in communication. They cut us a check on the 4th, mailed it on the 5th, and it never received it. So we have been in email threads forever, just keeping up with it. And the latest email we just got was because we had to wait 14 days. She goes, the stop payment process has started. If I understand correctly, we can cut the new check on the 28th. I'm waiting to find out if I can cut the check to me in Pulaski. So if it's cut to Pulaski, I'll go there. If it's cut in Nashville, we'll just go to Nashville. And if we can get it all done the same day, great. If not, we'll travel back up there and do it. But that's the latest because I know everybody's wondering where this presentation is coming from. I like being 100% honest and upfront with what's going on.
Yep.
But that's the why are you rubbing your belly? It's not even any food.
Oh, I got a chubby belly.
You ain't got no. Maddie thinks she's got a chubby.
I do got a chubby belly. Don't look at it. How many people, sir? Write it down. You lack of information.
I could go check my food. Hold on.
Like ADHD squirrel.
Yep, squirrel, lots of squirrel.
I forgot that medicine today. Oops.
Oops.
That would explain why you're scatterbrained.
Yep.
That
So
would have
Johnny, there's a lot of us from around the Midwest, some all over.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I know the thing that a lot of people are waiting for.
They're like, okay, you said something about
I'm waiting for Johnny to get back before I fully share this.
Nah, let Johnny be in the dark. We're not rude like that.
No. So one thing that Donnie that you'll see is this community, we joke a lot, but there's a lot of love in the community. There's a lot of support. We're here for one another.
yes.
And we've always trying to share each other out and help each other out any way that we can. So that's the important thing. Hey, what's up, Silver Assassin?
I know.
But there's even people like the Gerd here from Norway,
You got
or Magnetic North here from England, but got followers worldwide. I mean, that's what's important is getting out there and just putting up an effort.
Yep. And I don't do magnet fishing. I'm a gamer.
So I think the Fisher's now he was in Wisconsin. I think he moved to Louisiana, if I heard right.
Really? I thought he bought a house he bought a farm in Wisconsin.
Did he? I heard I'd heard somewhere that he had moved, but I wasn't for sure.
He just bought a farm like last year. Last year, last fall. I thought it was in Wisconsin, maybe not.
Okay. Yeah, Greg just confirmed it is in Wisconsin.
Okay.
I haven't watched The Fisher in a while, so.
I can tell when he's watching it because he's got a distinctive voice.
Yeah.
So then all of a sudden I'm hearing it. I'm like, you're watching The Fisher.
Yep.
It's like mainly one of those voices that you're going to pick up real quick. And exactly talking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would get confused though with him. He would watch mainly, and then I thought it was his dad talking at the same time. I'm like, when did your dad get into silver races?
I mean, that was in there a lot.
Yeah.
I was going to say he was in that a lot. I mean, he won a lot.
I meant like hosting them.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
I could imagine him trying to work the steam yard. If he ever does that, make sure you get have a camera just that you can have an extra like a webcam watching the behind the scenes.
Last I know, he was somewhere in the chat. Matt.
I would say he was in chat, but then he disappeared. So
Yep.
He disappears a lot, so
No surprise there.
I
Give
hope
it-
he didn't go to the fort.
Asleep.
Let's hope he didn't go to the fort.
You're in on this too?
No, it only counts when he says it, not us.
Yeah, well, only counts when he says it. I just said I'm just hoping he doesn't, so that way we don't have to hear about fort. I'm like, okay.
It only counts when he says it. You don't have to drink when anybody else says it.
I'm back.
So,
Here you go, Jared.
oh man, yummy.
Oh yeah.
What is it?
Enchiladas.
No, stuffed manicotti.
Here we go. Taken.
Oh, well, okay, that is good.
I'm gonna say here's mine.
I win.
Maddie is evil. I asked her. I said, "So how is
Stuffed
it?"
manicotti, yummy.
"I'll bite." And she's like, "I'm like, are you serious?" I like my heart dropped. And the kids just looked at her like, "This is delicious, Mom. What's wrong with you?" And she's like, "I'm teasing." I was like,
That's funny, Maddie. Oh,
"It goes
Oh,
really
is that
good with
like my
Sunday."
reaction to Jared's big CD? And I went,
yeah, that was kind of funny.
He also got this hard, and he was just like, "Oh no!"
Jared, there's a fort with a monk who said there'd be. Boy.
see, it doesn't count when Lee says it. It only counts when Joe says it.
You mean I've been hydrating extra for no reason?
Yes,
Hey, it's good for your kidneys.
it is good for your kidneys, but yeah.
I'm trying to hide off camera, buddy. I'm gonna be off camera for a minute.
Yeah, eating
I'll be
food.
here. I'm
So
here.
we're,
I'm
we're
just
like,
Yeah.
we're just
So-
sitting here on camera, just going numb.
I'm
So,
eating because this is the first thing I've eaten today,
Yeah.
and I'm hungry.
Jared, how dare you
I won't leave
use
Wendy alone.
manicotti with enchiladas?
Together. We'll do
Hey.
it together. Wendy.
Yeah,
I was
We'll
saying,
make everybody hungry. It all starts with this one down here. She's
Yeah.
like, "I'm hungry."
I
and then
didn't get a
hungry.
good picture of it. Didn't see it very well. It looked like enchiladas at first. Of course, I've also got enchiladas on my mind.
we're eating Mexican food
Uh-huh.
or Tex-Mex.
Hey, Bumcraft.
Enchilada. Go for a
Now
good
you got-
enchilada.
now you have to.
Really, old goat?
Guess now you have to drink. Do you want me to get your water instead so you don't run out of your tea?
Cheers to
Yeah.
that
I'll
word.
drink the last two drinks towards that.
What's the kid?
So-
Good.
I know a lot of people are kind of wondering what this big announcement was. So I have announced my event for 2025. I have gone through, I've gotten all the paperwork secured. The permit is secured. The Polk County Conservation has donated the Lordenson Skate Park here in Des Moines for the event for 2025
Sweet.
for this event. I'm going to release the name here in a minute. I will release the logo here in a minute.
Ooh,
I've been working on this since October of last year whenever I first said I'm throwing my name in there for next year. It's been a lot of work. I've taken some hints from Johnny with what he's gone through for Tennessee. I've taken some experience from running past events. As of right now, I've got 12 sponsors for the event, including the place where I get my stickers made.
Oh, sweet.
They are donating. They have done the first donation of $200 towards stickers and
Merch.
banners, and then they are going to be doing discounted pricing on T-shirts,
wow.
to where they're going to be running those discounted for me. I've just got to get a certain amount before I can order per group. I have contacted the city of Des Moines. I've contacted the police department, the sheriff's department, the fire department, all willing to help one way or another.
That's
In
awesome.
fact, if you go back and look at my lives when I did the dive team, the diver that went in, I'm going to leave him anonymous, but he is looking at personally being there and tossing his first magnet for the event. Because he doesn't toss magnets, usually everyone else does for the dive team. As of right now, I've also got a gas station here in the area that has donated 15 cases of water since it's going to be August. I'm saying August 29th through September 1st, but it's that weekend that's doing it. But the gas station has donated 15 cases of water along with coolers and ice for each case.
Wow.
That's
Iowa,
sweet.
Iowa DNR is on board, and the local conservation officer for our area is going to be at the event and helping with donations and with making sure things are cleaned up correctly. They want it to go off successfully. I have also contacted Alter Metal and Recycling, which is our local scrap here, the yard that I have gone to since
You started?
I started owning a landscaping company, actually.
Yeah.
Back in 2019, I've gone to that scrap yard at a different area of the state. They have donated a container for the metal, and they are looking at donating everything that's there and possibly matching 100% of what is made.
Now that is cool.
Yeah, we're still in talks about if they will match 100% or if it's a different percentage, but they want to match a percentage of it. I've been putting a lot of work into this for all the legwork to be done so that it's easy on everyone moving forward. It's been a lot of stress, but I can handle it.
Having my next Antarctica or magnificent UFO parts are like that.
Gotta ask, who's this going? What are we doing it for? What are we doing this all for? What charity?
So let me get this up here.
Oh, you weren't ready? I'm sorry.
Oh no. He was ready. He's just
I'm ready. This is the official
Oh wow,
logo.
check that out.
This is the official logo for the event. Crusaders for a Cause 2025 Deaf and Hard of Hearing Awareness and Acceptance. It
That's
is
good.
going to the Iowa Association of the Deaf. They help Iowans across the board and even people that live on the border of Iowa and even a little farther than the border if they're within a certain range with communication skills, because a lot of deaf people, and you see me going like this, that means deaf in sign language, where you go from your about right in front of your ear down to the edge of your mouth. That means deaf, and even deaf mute people with learning to communicate. I am deaf myself. I grew up in a deaf household, as I've mentioned to people. I'm what they call a coda, which is a child of a deaf adult. My birth mother was deaf. I am deaf myself from a late life explosion that caused me to be deaf. There is a lot of people who are deaf, partial deaf, hard of hearing. There's so many different terms what they consider themselves, and I think the awareness, the acceptance for it is one way that we can help, and also try to help this charity with not just getting people into the Iowa School of Deaf. They help with resources such as sign language, teaching sign language. They help with hearing aids or cochlear implants, which are also known as CIs. They help with assistive devices like I grew up with my birth mother having, where there would be door knock alarms that would have lights that flash and other non-verbal, non-auditory alerts that would go through and basically like TTYs.
Yeah.
Those are one form of assistive devices that now it's built into a lot of cell phones. When I'm on my phone,
He has captions.
I have captions on my phone that I can literally sit there and talk and it will read and write everything.
That's
If I'm on the
sweet.
phone, if I'm on video with, say, Johnny or Maddie or Greg, I have that up at all times at the bottom scrolling or at the top scrolling so I can look at my phone. So
Now
this is something.
It's free for everyone to go, Donnie.
So it is free to get into the event.
For the
It does
public.
not cost anything. It is open to the public as previous, Trash for Cash Autism in Tennessee. This past one that we just did in May, it was free to the public. Past events that have been done were free. The only thing that we ask is if you come, please help with cleanup after your please help clean up after yourself and keep stuff cleaned up. That's one of the reasons why the conservation officer is there, is because it is going to help keep it clean. So,
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
Hello.
Is it better than text to talk, Jared? Text talk. So this is actually what I have, Busby. It's programmed on almost every phone in the accessibility features. Or I don't know what you have on for a phone, if it's iPhone or Android, but on iPhone it's accessibility features, and it'd be in there in the areas where the large print and stuff like that would be. But like Connie said, no, it's free to go. We do raffles and stuff like that to raise money. I've been, like I said, working on this for a while, but that is my official logo there for the event this year.
I like it.
The middle here inside of this, I've got the state of Iowa with the global Deaf and Hard of Hearing Alliance logo.
Now, is that a symbol, like an actual word when you do your hands?
That is the international symbol for sign.
Okay, please sign. I get you. Dang, I gotta close these shades. My reflection like blinding everybody.
So let's see. Trying to see if I
Can't what?
make this a little smaller, but it's not going to work.
You have to edit it. And you have to edit
So-
it on the fly.
So that is my official logo that I am doing for this year. I wanted this logo to be able to, or not this exact logo, but the name to be able to be used. That's why it's Crusaders for a Cause, Deaf and Hard of Hearing Awareness and Acceptance. The deaf and hard of hearing part can be replaced, and the Crusaders for a Cause can be used for future events.
Sweet.
Honestly, I have one
Love-
person to thank for that name, for coming up for the name, is Greg. He helped me come up with that, and it's a
Way to
little
go,
bit,
Greg.
little bit of a tribute to this guy.
Stop it. It's everybody, man. If you're doing good and you want to, Jared, thank you, man. Your butthole.
Gonna make him cry.
Yeah, I know you are, Matt. You wouldn't wake up for
No, see, it's everybody. Crusade, like, you can't get no better name than that, Greg. That's awesome. That's exactly what it should be all about.
Yeah. So I'm going to remove that and go back to this for now. And, you know, I had learned, like I said, I've been working on things. I'd learned after last year's event, I worked on that, as I was talking with you, Johnny, earlier. I worked on that logo for like 3 or 4 months trying to get it confused or trying to get it figured out on the laser, you know, trial after trial after trial. I probably went through $20 worth of leather easily trying to get it to burn.
Yeah, see, when we did our logo, we didn't even think of the people that were going to laser engrave or do anything of the mechanical side. I just threw it together and said, Maddie, you think you could put this on a t-shirt? And she's like, sure. So that's what we did.
Well, Johnny, first try.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
That's gorgeous.
That is smexy.
Oh yeah. I actually had to make them go in and change some of the
She went in and she was like, before you burn that, she was like, can we fix a few grammar things? I was like, okay. And she goes, capitalize the A because you didn't capitalize that, and make that second the
C
for
capital.
C for capital for cause. I was like, yeah.
That was
well,
Maddie.
that's fine.
That was Maddie.
I would say the artsy tartsy one here was just
I
like,
think that's awesome, Jared, because personally on like YouTube side, I learned a lot from the deaf and hard of hearing community. Like, if you notice, my videos have captions on the bottom. That was a request from a subscriber so that they could see what we were saying. And then from your live and other, just hearing other people in the community, like reading lips, I didn't know how important that was to see you clearly.
Best cube steak I've ever had in my life.
Yeah. No, for mine, I don't put the captions on the screen. But what I do is I go in and I edit all my captions. And when I was going to school at Drake University, my deaf culture class, our final was we had to have a video that had to be 6 to 10 minutes long. And we had a certain topic we had to do. And we had to go through and put the timing to where it matched our lips for the timing.
Huh.
And so that's what I did.
yes, because it says like if you look at the bottom of a YouTube thing and it has like the CC, that's the closed captioning. That's where he goes in and like.
Good to meet you, Donnie. Thank you for coming in.
Mo.
Did he say cube steak or tube steak? I think he said cube.
Cube steak. It was cube.
Oh, wow, that was a good one.
But
take it easy, Donnie.
You don't want to know.
Oh.
But
Steak.
but I go in and I edit my captions to where you can go into any of my videos, or most of my videos, I should say, my older videos. I've got to go through and edit some. But you can go into most of my videos and click on one and have the captions to where you don't even need the audio, and it'll be word for word because I go in and manually change each one to exactly what I said and timing.
You go the extra mile.
That's why it takes so long for me to do an actual video at times. Is because I'm going in and I'm uploading that audio and then
Sometimes you're like, what did you say?
fighting with it, and you know, it's like
being like, did I say this right?
There's words that you can say verbally that when you go to put it into captions, it changes. Like if you say I'm deaf, it'll say I'm death.
Yes. And you have to go in every time and like type it out.
So
it's like, oh, hello, Death. Nice to meet you.
Yes. Yes, and that's awesome, Connie. Thank you.
Oh, Miss Connie is awesome.
So, you know, I've been in contact with, like I said, I've got 12 sponsors already. and I've been in contact with a lot of things.
Well, Jared, I've already told you, but I'll tell you again. Whatever I can do to help you out, I'll try my best to get you taken care of 100%.
I appreciate that.
You helped us, we help you. You know why? Because we love you. I saw the thank you.
Yes, thank you. And it's just
I'll
like,
have to go
yeah,
back
you'll
and-
see me
I do
signing
know
every
that
now-
one. Like, and isn't this like? Is this focus? Is this focus? Well, oh, this. So Dad's been doing it wrong because her Penny's speech teacher told us to go visual with Penny when she was nonverbal. So
Yeah.
we would have to do things like that. So to get her to focus, we would have to go. So I've been doing one finger. this whole time.
Yeah. So the amount of fingers you do and everything has something like
Here's an easy one. If you go like this is bug in sign language. You have to do it twice. If you do it once, that means something else.
yeah.
Yeah, naughty. So you
Yeah,
have to
see,
do
Maddie,
it
Maddie knows she's like mom's mom of the year. I'm telling you.
Just watch Maddie.
like
But that's why whenever I went like this, that's deaf.
and then hearing
And then
is,
hearing is from the mouth up.
yeah.
Or
you go-
actually it's
it-
like this.
It's in front of your mouth because you're
You
talking.
can go like this or you can go like this.
Yeah. There's two different variations. Sometimes it depends on who you talk to. If you're like older people would probably have like do this version versus like the younger people be like, okay, this is hearing.
No way. So you guys actually have like an updated, like a older generation and a younger generation style
Yeah.
sign.
Yeah.
That's so cool. So that's like in language itself, just like in our
Yes.
language, you get the words like bet. All right, yeah, bet. I
T.
can't stand that, but
Greg,
That's
that's
really
been that's been cleared out, Greg.
I gotta give you T. I gotta give you the T, my daughter. T.
Yep.
Yep.
I know that one, Busby. I won't do that one. I know a couple of them.
So Matt's asking about hotels. So I have contacted several hotel chains.
And there's
I've
also
got-
camps in the area
I've contacted with DNR for the campsites.
because
They're going to get back to me. There is a bunch of cabins that we're looking into
That's the way to
right
go.
right off the lake. I mean, it's literally what 7 miles from us,
Yeah, because it's in
and
Sailorville.
it'd be like 7 to 10 miles from the event. Super easy drive to get there.
You'll see a lot
um,
of the pretty version of Iowa.
Yeah.
Are you close? Are you guys okay? So is this close to the airport?
Yes,
Or
there
is
is
the airport-
an international airport actually in our area.
Pull up a map.
Say it again. Sorry, Maddie yelled at one of the kids.
No, I'm just saying, pull up a map, make it easy, so we're not trying to like describe everything because some people are visual.
I'm pulling it up right now. I'm sorry.
No, I'm pulling. She's asking me to pull it up.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
she
was
meant
like-
you. I was like, I just got reprimanded by Tisha. I was like, yes, ma'am. Pulling it up right now.
Sorry, this is like
You've been momming all day. It's all good.
I was yes, dealing with a preteen.
Left to the
Okay.
cows, right to the farmer Bob.
Ha
Is it
ha,
in-
Matt.
Hey.
Ha ha.
Big question.
Okay,
This is what
there
some-
is a lot of
people don't
farmland.
know. Is this like corn right in the middle of the cornfield?
No.
We're not doing
So
the children of
here's
corn.
here's a map of Iowa
Des Moines.
of Des Moines. Let me go satellite view. So
Is
this
that a
is
Dakota?
the skate park.
Zoom in more.
This is the skate park.
Nice.
And behind it is the event center,
And that is the Wells Fargo Event Center.
the arena.
Sweet.
That's right behind it. Right here, you can kind of see in this, there is the river there. This bridge here is actually where I found the Zippo from 1957.
You'll,
There's a lot of the area
I
here.
say you'll see an Iowa sign that they.
And
I'm
there
betting
is-
there's got to be a lot of skateboards in that area.
Oh yeah.
This is the Women's Memorial Bridge, Workers Memorial Bridge. But if
Is
you
that-
notice right back here, this little hut building
Bathrooms.
is the bathrooms.
Yay!
Yes.
And
Like I
there's also
told you,
vending.
Jared, that was very important. To be fair, we had the A-OK to use the bathrooms at the bus station. That was in the whole agreement. I didn't know until the end of day one that was the situation. When I went in and talked, I didn't know that I had to bring my paperwork for the whole agreement. I was told I only needed my permit.
Yeah, and they even have donators that helped with the plaza and stuff like that for markers.
I like that. That is really cool.
This is the part of the benches for that area.
There's the
There's
river.
right off the river.
There's more escape.
There's
Like there's a
a river,
Rotary
park. That's a sensory park for kids.
It's a fishing pool. It's a bobber and a fishing pool.
There is literally a graffiti art wall that they have the colleges in the area go up and make the artwork.
A lot of
Yes.
downtown has. You'll
So
probably find some of those rentable scooters.
there is a good aerial view right there. So there's the Women's Memorial Bridge that is pretty much right there at the dam.
Yeah, because the dam.
And then there is literally bridges all throughout this area if anyone wants to be in those bridges. On this edge over here, there's also a Japanese memorial building and the
Botanical Gardens.
botanical gardens that are over there. But so
Zoom in. Zoom.
we have the entire park here, 88,000 square feet for this event.
Sweet.
So this is going to be August 30th and 31st, 2025. As I've said, I've previously announced that I was going to do this since October of last year. Right now, this area right here is getting converted into a huge parking lot that will have 100 spots, and they're looking at blocking it off where we would just walk straight down this under the highway, and it's not that far of a walk. It is extremely handicapped accessible. This whole thing is a ramp right here.
Yep.
Sweet.
If you
That's
keep going
awesome.
this way, if you keep going this way towards this parking, this is 2-hour parking. They are looking at blocking that off for us. And it is all ramp. There's no stairs that I have seen other than if you're going down these. But all this is ramps and flat land. This
So
is
how
all
about
in the Memorial Garden.
going down to the river? How is that?
So right now there's
Is it like a ledge or is it like a slope or?
So let me get over here a little bit.
It's kind of.
Sorry, I'm being a pain.
So it's kind of a hill, but they have this access here
So you can
that
walk
is
the side.
kind of stairs. This is stairs here. This is the only area that is stairs, but they are going to be looking at taking and somewhere along this area here, cutting a trail directly to the river, and then trimming up the edge along the river for everyone to be able to get down to the river.
Because that's a dock.
No,
Isn't
not
that little strip thing there?
no.
Is that a dock?
That's just the
Sidewalk.
riprap
Oh,
or
riprap.
bank wall.
Oh, thought it was.
That's the bank wall? That thing is wide.
Yep, that's the bank wall here.
Oh, I like that.
So
How deep is this river?
depends on the amount of water in it. There's areas that are about 14 feet. There's some that go deeper than that.
Cool.
There's areas that I've seen that are 40 feet.
Wow.
Is it like murky? Is it rocky? Is it sandy?
It's kind of rocky, but there's a lot of
junk.
There's a lot of junk in there though.
Yeah.
Oh, no doubt. Look at that river. It's amazing.
They don't really dredge this river. In fact, one of the things that made me choose this area
Mm-hmm.
was let me show you this.
Hey, Tom.
here. Hey Tom. see if I can get it. No. Okay. Which way is it? I gotta go closer. Hold on. It's not gonna show it now.
No, of course it doesn't.
Okay. It's not gonna show it, but if you look at this view, you see how there's all these tents and stuff here?
That's the dude.
And you notice the Mountain Dew logo here?
Yeah.
That's because this park is where they hold the Dew Tour every year.
No way.
Oh.
So
That is
they literally take and have Tony Hawk, Bob Burnquist, all the legends
Really
have came in and skated here. It is a historic park that for skateboarding because it is the
Really
largest in America. It is the largest skate park in America. It is 88,000 square feet. It is the 8th largest skate park in the world.
Wow.
It is what they use for the Olympic qualifying. It's what they use for the X Games qualifying. It's one of like 3 for the X Games and Olympic qualifying. They've actually talked about holding the X Games finals at this park.
Yeah.
The skating community and the extreme sports community have launched bikes and skateboards off of the edge and thrown them into the water as a tribute for getting stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. So you could probably find a
So-
signed board.
Let's put it this way: the Dew Tour came in 2022. There was 60 skateboards thrown in,
Yeesh.
all of them autographed by pros. It is one of the only Olympic-sized skate parks in America.
Yeah, it's
So yes, it is a professional skate park.
But a lot of people there just go to the putts. If they're like,
I'm going for Tony Hawk board now. Yeah, me too. I have
Now,
avoided
Y'all
fishing
can have Tony Hawk. If anybody finds a Bob Burnquist, I'll take it. I'll take it. I love Bobby. Bobby's my boy.
Bobby B.
I like Tony Hawk. Bob Burnquist.
Go to the map and go down where you found when you went there with Bug.
So along with that, this area is not really part of the skate park, but they are saying we're allowed to fish there. There is this little concrete dock right off of the dam. That the dam is literally right there.
So
Wow.
you'll be able to find
wow.
a bunch of stuff.
And we have fished this area and found a good bit.
A lot
But
of
then you continue walking down this way, and this is all lower boat docks that are concrete for this whole area down here. And if I scroll out, you can see that's a pretty good size one. In fact, Bug and I were pretty much right here on the dock, and pretty much right here is an exercise bike in the water. It was too heavy for me to pull up with the Helios only.
Nice.
So
Are they gonna get pissed?
What's up,
if
old
you-
lion? Hey, Caleb.
What do you mean, Matt?
no, they aren't going to get pissed if we take them out. In fact, I have contacted the skate shop that's the host for the Dew Tour usually, and they are all good for it with it.
They're like, yeah, go for it.
So yeah, no, they actually are talking about donating stuff to the raffles also.
If you keep going down, there's a train bridge.
That's too far.
Well, yeah, but if people want
But,
to go,
I
like,
mean,
on the
there
day
is-
before the event,
There is all that area, and then I have gotten permission from the city for all these bridges. Now I will say right now, this Walnut Street Bridge is not there. as Greg can say, that bridge is currently there's no bridge there. It's all in the river.
Yeah.
And I have heard that they do not plan on taking any of that rebar out of the water.
So that's all pickings.
No, that's stay away. You don't want to get your magnet stuck in that.
No.
Man, that scares me. A down bridge scares me, but that is so
Yeah.
cool. There's a lot that could be there amongst it. That's where you
Yeah.
go
In
to take
fact-
a Helios.
This is the Des Moines Police Station right here. This River Park Principal Bridge is one of the areas that I've actually been told I can go fish. It's called Last Dot Bridge. And if I
That's
can get it to show the other view right here, this is an overlook that you could drop a magnet if you have a 100 or 150 foot rope.
So,
Yeah,
like,
that
say
is
Friday,
gorgeous.
you want to go downtown.
So, if you know, it's going to be August. I'm saying 29th through September 1st, just so that people have time to get there. But it's that Saturday and Sunday for the actual event.
Yeah.
And that's, August of next year, 2025.
Not this
So,
year. No.
So quick question: the area where the bridge is down, are you able to go there if you wanted to?
They're rebuilding the bridge right now. So that
Okay.
answers Tom's question. They're rebuilding the bridge, and how they do a lot of the bridges here. Let me see if I can't back up a little bit here. Oh, too far.
Hey, check it out,
Dragon Ball.
He's like,
I'm a Dragon Ball
He's
nerd.
a
I am a nerd. I will admit it.
yes.
But
You a
let me
nerd?
get-
No.
Do I have to show what he did with the Reese's Puff boxes that were doing Dragon Ball Z? He
No.
had to collect all of them.
You got
Gotta catch them all.
It's
Kidding.
not Pokemon.
No,
So-
Maddie and Maggie went out Pokemon.
So the bridges have
On it.
parking spots right next to them on all the bridges.
Oh, that's
And
really cool.
they're metered parking, I believe, but
What?
there is sidewalk right behind it that you could literally park your vehicle and drop a magnet right there.
Normally.
No, that's a really awesome concept to use your bridge to park on.
Yeah, that's what the city of Des Moines has done for everything. Go to bed.
Not only that, think about it, guys. You're going shopping or touring, whatever, and you parked on a bridge. You got to load everything up, and you put. Oh, I'm just gonna rest this right here while I'm waiting for the tailgate to come up. Whoop! Down in the where does it go?
So no, that doesn't qualify, Lee. But that leads me to the next thing I would like to talk about with the event for next year. There's going to be not just 3 belts like there was this year. There is 5 belts available for next year.
Wow.
5. There is the featherweight for the kids, 12 and under still.
We'll have a lot of
There
Bugs
is-
friends coming, so
there
that's
is-
probably why.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a lot of kids that are planning on being there. I've announced it already at Bug School, and I've got like 50 kids that want to show up.
Sweet.
I mean, that's what it's about. Inspire the future generations.
Yeah.
Got it.
There's the
Teach 'em now.
lightweight. There's the lightweight, which is going to use the Artemis again. There's the heavyweight, which uses the Titan. There's a women's belt, which is actually going to be a special design on the belt for it. And then there is a seated throw for those who can't stand up and throw. So, George, seeing how George couldn't stand up to throw and how Busby couldn't toss with it and stuff, if he was able to do it, it really made me go,
Inclusive.
oh, that wasn't very inclusive, was it? And it made me feel bad at first. So this next year, I plan on doing that. Now, that being said, unlike last year where it was the first year, there is an entry fee this year. And that is just to cover the cost of those belts because that's $2,500 worth of belts. It's not going to be very much. You know, I'm still trying to debate between $5 or $10. But I've got a few people I'm talking to for it.
Gonna have it because I don't know. I think it would be wrong to have one for kids.
That's what the featherweight one is. Is it?
No, I
But-
mean
Entry fee for the kids is not going to be. There's
Okay.
no entry for kids.
Alright, good.
Kids are free, but adults, I'm not sure. It's either going to be $5 or $10. I'm still going to work with a couple people on that.
Yeah.
But I mean, even Tandy Leather, who I go through, they're even talking about donating the stuff for the belt for part of it.
Good point, Greg.
What did Greg say?
Yes, a lot of them are going to have their parents show up. A lot of the kids who actually would show up have been told that their parents have to be there
Yeah.
if they're going to be tossing or approve of it.
Yeah.
Don't expect kids just to like people to drop kids off. That'd be crazy. No, kids have
Yeah,
to,
no, nope.
parents have to be there.
Yes.
So
Lee.
Can we
Yes.
can we make a family trip if everybody gets there? Is there like a special thing where we can go to a zombie burger?
I knew that
Hey.
was coming.
Zombie Burger is right around the corner from there. And Tom Kingery said the magic words there. Buzzard Billy's. I still have not been. I want to go so bad, but
It's like a Cajun Southern.
it's like a Southern Cajun cooking here in Iowa.
Ooh, that's my oh.
Luke Bryan and
for
Luke
me.
Bryan's performed there. Jason Aldean actually had his after party there.
They did
whenever he had his
hold
last
on.
concert.
Jared showed it up here early on.
Yes, we did see those.
Greg, I'll trip you. It'll be like that old man video where you see the two old men go to run and one trips the other. Yeah, that's gonna be you and me.
But Buzzard Billy's is literally right across the street,
I would say
pretty
pull
much.
up the map. You can show them on the map.
I
Like,
already closed it out.
oh, you close it out. Like literally, the park's here, the arena, Buzzard Billy's. It's like
Just get Maddie to get the chocolate milk and be like showing
Distract them.
distract
Yeah.
the chocolate milk.
I'll say this.
But
Greg,
Zombie Burger's right there too. Pretty close.
a lot of the good
I-
restaurants.
I-
will do something like, if you want like
Oh, I
Okay,
hope
I'm gonna have to do it.
get
I'm gonna have to
time
do
off
it.
for work.
do what?
That's my goal. That's all that determines this.
For the
Is if I can
restaurant?
get time off,
Nope.
then we can go. We will be there to try to support you if I can get the time off.
All right. So I've got a couple of people asking.
Dispatch.
Hey, Bob. So the skate park is here.
There's 2 hotels there too.
There's literally hotels right here across the street. But
Buzzard Billy's is like
right here is Zombie Burger. Literally right there,
just down the road.
just
Like-
down the road.
You could walk to it if you wanted to. Buzzard Billy's, like Tom Kingery
Nope.
said,
So Buzzard Billy's
like
literally right there. Skate park is right there. Literally same side of the road. And there's a bunch of downtown restaurants. I mean, Des Moines has, if I go down Grand Avenue and all kinds of things. Like if you're looking into tap rooms, they have the Iowa tap room.
which has like 100 and something beers.
They have a breakfast all day.
Breakfast Club.
place.
I've been wanting to go there so bad.
They've got, all kinds of restaurants.
It's
This
like a
whole
Met-
area.
Mediterranean and like I think Persian.
So, I mean, there's literally something for anyone
Yep.
and everyone.
What hotels do you have nearby you?
Okay.
The basic, the choice hotels selections, like the Comfort
There's
Inn,
there's choice hotels
Holiday.
all over the place for like the Holiday Inn, Best Choice,
If you're
Comfort
wanting to be
Inn.
near us, there's
There's-
hotels.
all of those. There's cheaper hotels that are a little bit farther away from downtown
that are near us.
that are like Motel 6, Days
Do they leave
Inn,
a light on for you still?
some of them.
I pull up the map, but you want to tell them to stay away from certain ones because we've stayed in them and we were like, no.
I will say, if you're booking your hotel,
Pull up the map.
if
Show.
it's on Northeast 14th Street, stay away from that area. That area tends to get a little bit more
Dicey.
a little bit more of a homeless population on that Northeast area, but that's nowhere near the event.
But that's where the cheap hotels
But
are.
that's where some of the cheaper hotels are. But other than that, there's even some in West Des Moines, which isn't that far, that it's clean, doesn't have any bugs, and is cheap, like the Motel 6 in West Des Moines.
Yeah. West Des Moines is like further away, but
It's a little bit further away from West Des Moines, but
it's technically considered the bougie area of Des Moines because it's a lot of like the mall. And
I would
stuff
say
like that.
it's. Would you say it's a little narrower than the Cumberland River there in Tennessee, or about the same width?
It's about the same width.
It's about the same width.
It might be a little wider in some areas
So
because this also like part of the Des Moines River because it feeds. Where can you pull up a river map for me, please? Because my brain is like froggy.
Good question, Busby. How much is the parking?
So I am working with them on the parking. If I'm able to do what we're talking about, then
Great.
they will have the parking lot is supposed to be done this year, and they're going to give me the parking lot for free with it being closed off to the public to where we will have tags that I will be able to get out to people if they're coming to the event, and they will be parking there for free.
So it's kind of like a special event parking then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
So they're looking at doing like a special event parking for that.
I'll be right back. I gotta get some more sweet tea.
Nope, no problem. But there's normally a day pass that you can get. You know what? Let me see. I don't know if it'll tell me because I don't have a spot. Let me see. Where is it at?
Okay. Oh yeah, because the Des Moines River feeds into, I believe, the Mississippi. Maybe.
So if you're there for the entire event, for 12 hours,
That's a long time.
then where's it at? I gotta find an area where I can select a spot.
Which at this time of night, downtown, never know.
It's not gonna show me right now. But oh, it's way cheaper than 60 a day, Busby. I see you saying that you paid 60 a day. I think the day pass is like 15 or 20 bucks. If I'm right. I think they have a full weekend pass for like
30
or
maybe.
40 bucks.
Yeah.
But I think they're looking at doing something for us for the parking.
Yeah.
So I'm still checking into the parking, but that's literally the hardest thing so far.
Yes. Also,
See,
if
I
we
can-
can get the cabins at Sailorville Lake, which you pull up a map, the map still, we'll have to show how far away it is from the event.
Ooh, 14-hour drive for Bear.
That was
I'm sorry, Bear.
yeah, I'm
That's
sorry.
about what we did for
yeah.
getting down to Tennessee.
Map. Because where are those cabins? For are they at Sailorville Lake? For those?
Hold on.
Freaking that. but you cannot magnifish at Sailorville Lake. You can metal
Yep.
detect
If
the beach.
Jared, do they allow skates at the skate park? Yes, they allow skates, skateboards, anything with wheels, just about.
Yep.
There's actually a viral video of guys going down the half pipe and in the bowls in wheelchairs.
Yep.
And that's at the skate park for some of them. So
Busby, you get there, and if we can get there too, we'll make it happen, Busby.
but I will say so that people know, there is constant live streams. There is like 12 different live streams 24/7 at this skate park. There is cameras everywhere, so clean up after yourself, please.
Yeah.
With live stream comes security though, so it makes it pretty safe.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Here's the.
In your opinion, did you guys feel pretty safe in Nashville?
Yeah. And also I will say this. The water for the Des Moines River there is our drinking water. So it is safe. They treat it, but
here's the areas where you'd be able to get cabins.
oh, I'll deal with that later because we're still working on that.
I was gonna say,
But
Hey, Nick.
I'm working with everyone for what is it? Hotels and stuff like that to try to get group rates. If I can try to get some group rates. I've worked for a couple hotel chains, and I've contacted big names like Choice Hotels. I've contacted the Marriott. I've contacted Hilton. Trying to think the days in. What is the one?
Was it? That starts with a W. It's like WY.
Wyndham.
Yeah, Wyndham. There you
Wyndham Hotel.
go.
They own like the Days Inn and
Some of the
Hotel,
cheaper.
motel, Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
all those. I've been in contact with a lot of those to try to get bulk rates and discounted rates for the event. So there's a couple of them that have reached back out who have basically said once I show proof that there is a nonprofit event and they go through and figure out what kind of other events are in the area for that weekend, they will look about giving us a discount code that I can then share and people can get a discounted rate.
Nice.
That or there's if you want to do outdoorsy stuff still there's
Or yeah, like Tisha said, if you want to do outdoorsy stuff, there is camping near, not near, but in the Des Moines metro. There is camping in West Des Moines, down near the south side of Des Moines, and up near Sailorville Lake, which are all really
Lake
beautiful
is probably where
areas.
a lot of people would like to go.
The Sailorville Lake area, like she just said, is where a lot of the cabins are. We're actually looking at renting one for our time at the event also.
Yeah, that way we can be around everybody because we live in an apartment. We're like, that's not fun.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Busby. But I have. Are you gonna go for it, Chris? I'll help push.
Hi, Nick.
Hey, Nick.
Hello.
Sorry, I didn't mean to skip over you coming in. I forgot my meds today, so I'm kind of scatterbrained still, trying to get everything out for the event stuff.
Yes, scatterbrained indeed.
But I'm looking forward to it. You know, with the stuff that's happened with the truck, we're not going to be able to host Global Magnet Fishing Day. We're still going to go and do some stuff,
Because one of them.
as I've talked with Wendy and Greg about. But it is what it is, and we'll get together again later.
Hopefully, we get a car.
So, try to get some things straightened out first. But that just saves more for the event.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Uh-oh.
You okay, Johnny?
Yeah, I was just sneezing really, really bad. And like I said, I had to sneeze. And then, never mind. Don't drink.
It just all came out.
That's all. Don't drink if you think you're gonna sneeze, because you're gonna have to clean up a mess and your chest is gonna be hurting.
Go for it, Lee.
That's it. Y'all good?
Ooh, announcement.
Yep. Lee has an announcement, something he'll do for us.
Hey, you know what you can do now? Ring the bell.
Ding ding. Everybody quiet while Bits and Bobs is speaking. Love you, Lee.
Oh, Lee, that's awesome, but
Wow, there you go.
thank you. So for the event, Lee is saying he will donate a Poseidon kit and an Artemis kit.
Sweet.
Wow.
Way to go, Lee.
Way to go, Lee. Thank you.
Thank you.
So not only do you get an opportunity at the biggest
Magnet.
360 magnet Kratos makes, but you also get the Artemis that you can go for.
Dispatch was asking for the date of the event.
I'm saying August 29th through September 1st of 2025, but it's actually that Saturday and Sunday, so it'd be the 30th and 31st.
He wants to have everyone do a party for
But-
his dad.
The August 29th is Dad's birthday.
So he wants.
So it's, one way I thought we could all get together for Dad. He does a lot for the community, whether or not the old goat likes to admit it, and be nice about it.
Happy Hatch Day banners.
So with the logo being done, I already have banners being made for next year.
Nice.
Stickers are getting made. T-shirts are getting made.
Yeah.
I gotta find out about bracelets and other stuff, but we're gonna do bracelets. I might even do lanyards. I don't know. I gotta talk with the place.
I say lanyards would be cool.
Personally, I like lanyards over bracelets because I'm allergic to silicone. But
Yeah, I can't
And
wait.
it's something new and different.
Yes.
yeah, that is true. But I am not gonna have the stuff for the Cash App, Venmo, all that just yet shared. I am going to wait a couple of weeks until after Global Magnet Fishing Day is over. And I will be announcing those later on.
Busby has a good point about the weather in August. In
So
Iowa.
the weather in Iowa for August is unpredictable. It's usually hot and humid.
hot, humid, and it could be cool. Sometimes,
But that weekend that I've picked, it usually has a dip in the temperatures where it's in like the 70s and 80s.
it's like fall weather coming.
It's almost like a false fall for a weekend. And then the following week is usually about 115 degrees. But for that event period time, it will be going down.
Matt.
Wait, Matt, if you actually want to do
Oh, Dispatch Bob, that would be awesome, brother. That'd be awesome.
That's
If y'all have not checked out that pull tab video,
Dude.
Go and check it out.
I'm gonna be quiet.
I watched it 3 times.
Dude, just when he dropped it down, I was like, what?
I love that video.
Yes. Awesome video.
The giveaway is tomorrow. Oh, yes. Make sure y'all watch that.
Yeah, buddy.
With Matt's comment, there is a place here in town, in Clive, called the Living History Farms. That's technically a museum, but it's a live reenactment museum.
Yeah, it's like a live reenactment museum where they schedule things. And one of the things you can actually watch is them milk cows
And
then
butter.
churn the butter from that. And you get to help do it.
Yes.
You get to actually live that milking the cows and then churning the butter. Or if you can't milk the cows, then help churn the butter. And they have disabled friendly versions where you can help with that.
Yes.
No,
I lived it. I'm good.
Oh, I'm good.
Johnny lives in that nugget.
I've already done the milk the cow. I'm good. I don't need to do that.
Yeah,
See,
I was on a dairy
sure.
farm way too much when I was little, so I'm good.
My grandparents were farmers, and then
It's more for like city kids.
go in the barn. But I know to milk the cow. I'm good. I don't need to milk the cow.
Yeah, Busby's asking about humidity. The only way I can really say that is it's 70% humidity right now.
I would say Tom Kingery answered.
Yeah, it's
70 degrees. So yeah, it's
no, it's
I want to say
70,
you guys almost have the same climate that we have.
it's 70% humidity right now.
That's because it's almost about to rain though too.
Yeah, it's
Well,
supposed
according to my phone, it just went off. Tomorrow's supposed to be 90 degrees, 5 degrees warmer, or 5 degrees lower than it was, with a humidity of 95%. So there you go.
Tomorrow
is
we're at 83 with a 74% humidity and a 74% chance of rain.
Okay, so if you're at 74% humidity, if you're in Tennessee, that's what it would be about, like around 4, 5 o'clock at night. So that's good weather for the day. That's good humidity.
But actually, on the news, they said anything above 65% feels oppressive, though, in the humidity.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you have stuff like asthma
Oh yes.
Yeah.
or breathing conditions, it can feel like it.
But yeah, that's here. Humidity. It's supposed to be bad
Yep.
tomorrow.
I was gonna say Wendy knows what the humidity is like because where they live, they get it too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Storms, humidity, tornadoes. Yeah, fun. Yay.
Oh yes. We might have an occasional thunderstorm roll through.
Not sure if Tom heard this or not, Tom Kingery, but if y'all remember right before the event for Tennessee, Greenfield, Iowa got hit by a tornado. And it was all over national news. They have actually said that Greenfield tornado has officially come back for the data that it was over 300-mile-an-hour winds.
Wow.
One of three tornadoes in history to come back with those results. The other two being the Bridge Creek Moore 1999 tornado in Oklahoma, and then 2013 in El Reno, Oklahoma, which were two of the deadliest tornadoes in history. But the Greenfield tornado had those speeds and that force also.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I heard that. Okay. I wasn't sure. A lot of people, there were some people who still haven't heard, and they're like, wait, how bad was the tornado? I'm like, well, the town's pretty much gone.
Yeah.
But
Also, with all the flooding that we're having this year, and it pushing some of the stuff from Sioux Falls.
yeah, I haven't even gotten to that. That was my next thing.
Okay.
After,
Yeah. Well, you mentioned tornado, and I was like, oh yeah, we have record flooding today. We have record flooding this year. Great. Now I'm rethinking it.
usually we don't get tornadoes during that time of the
No.
year. It's normally really
It's
slim
rare.
chance. It's usually not until about the middle of September through about middle of October, and then Same as Tennessee for earlier in the year.
Yeah.
You know, the April, May time frame. Busby.
His last comment.
Shade for the redheads. So as of right now, we will have a lot of tents that we will be setting up.
Thank
there
you.
there is some shade
If you're under the bridge.
under some of the bridges and some of the trees. But what is it? The Polk County Conservation is looking at donating a bunch of their tents, tables, and stuff like that. They're looking at donating, like, I want to say 10 or 15 tents to the event of the 10 by 10s. They were
Did you
looking
think
at
10 or 15, 10 to 15
yeah,
of 10 by 10.
yeah,
It's 150.
about 100 to 150 feet of tents.
Okay.
That's a lot.
They are looking at possibly donating all of those and picnic tables and stuff if anyone needs them, if we need them. There's a lot of stuff they're talking about donating.
I would say because they're
They
big on-
literally said,
It will be a big one, making sure people can sit.
yep, they said that they want to make sure that there's plenty of tables and shade for that time of year. You know, it's August. Let's be honest, it's August. It's gonna be hot, no matter
very-
where you're at.
I would say.
But
Not
they want to
even
make sure
for
that
shade.
there's shade and that there's going to be the water. When the gas stations stepped up and said, hey, we'll donate 15 coolers with ice and water in them, they were like, cool, you got your water.
We'll probably add more to it though.
And there's places that are saying we'll add more. I've reached out to grocery stores like Hy-Vee, which is one we have up here in the Midwest. I've reached out to Walmart, Target, places like that to see about donations for water.
Okay. Yeah, you can.
Thank you, Greg.
Thank you. You can bring that if you need, if just in case.
We'll see what we need closer
Yeah.
to that time.
Yeah. See if what we'll need closer to that time because it's a year away. We have time.
I see your comment, Johnny, about being able to go into the water. I am
I'm
working on that. They have canoe
The
areas.
reason why I ask is because if a magnet goes in, ask Greg. I'm not going to leave it behind.
Yeah, yeah.
I've got to check with them about that area about going into the water. I am not for sure on that right now. That's one question that I have not asked fully.
If the water hadn't been so high as it was in Nashville, I would have went in the water. I mean, I've done it before. It's just that water was too fast moving at the time and too high. So
yeah. Hey, have we
safety
reached out to
first.
the Iowa Dive Association yet to see if
They're on the list of people I'm waiting for a response back.
Okay.
I've also reached out to the Iowa Dive Association, which is actually here in Des Moines.
we pass it.
The Iowa School of the Divers and the International School of Diving is out of Des Moines, Iowa,
for this area.
for this area, or for the Midwest, actually.
Oh, okay. So
But I'm reaching out to a place that does diving to see about possibly getting some divers if we need it.
what's the current like?
The current varies. There's
Right
areas.
now, it's high.
No, it's not.
Well, it's going to be.
Right now, it's a low current because they've got the dam closed. Like she mentioned, the flooding
That's in Northwest
upriver.
Iowa.
There, for those
That's
who don't
level.
know,
Currents are how fast is it
Yeah.
taking it?
yeah. Well, the flood water upstream has caused extreme currents up in the Northwest Iowa.
Oh,
The-
wow.
The flood levels and the current,
To where they've
they've literally
lost road.
they've literally lost roads, foundations on houses, and everything. There's been almost entire city wiped out
Because of floods.
because of the floods. Sioux Falls, if you look up on Facebook, TikTok, all that, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. The Sioux River leads into Iowa and up into Northwest Iowa where the Des Moines River starts. And all the stuff from that Sioux River is making its way down here eventually.
So all that
They've
stuff. you might be getting-
someone actually took a metal capsule and they threw it into the falls that's in Sioux Falls. They've already found it in Fort Dodge, Iowa.
Wow.
It's already traveled several hundred miles through all these.
Yeah, but
floods.
you guys, it's also got a year before the event.
But all that water builds up in Saylorville Lake, where the Des Moines River is at, where it comes out of for this area. When they start to open those floodgates, a lot of that's going to come
Okay. I
down
get what
into
you're saying
us, and it'll be at a slower rate. So when it moves down to us, it's going to start settling. It's going to start pushing things down. Up until this recent flooding we had right before we went to when we went to Nashville and stuff, I had been magnet fishing the same area that Bug and I had gone and found all of our recent finds for the shorts, whether it was the ice skate, the horseshoe, her fishing pole, all those videos that I've posted, even the grenade was all in the same area.
Yeah. But it's like when we went that
So-
one day, the current was pretty quick.
But yeah, it was quick that day, but they also had lowered the
Yeah.
river levels because they were working on the floodgates.
Yeah. So we don't know about what the current will be like. Right now, it's kind of
Right now it's kind of slow, or it's slowing down, but it's been kind of high.
Yeah.
So
Iowa, okay. Iowa is
Sure.
weird when it comes to terrain. You will get some flat areas. You will also get some hilly areas. You will
Yep.
see a lot of corn and soybean fields. You will see a lot of weird forests in random areas.
which comment are you addressing?
Busby's, he's never been to Iowa.
I was gonna say
Yeah, I
we've
was looking at
got-
that. Is Iowa like one of the what you would consider, like many would consider, like a flyover state?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a flyover
Like,
state.
is it like the farm belt type deal?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
if it's considered a flyover state because of all the cornfields,
Yes.
but the scenery is absolutely gorgeous.
It's better than Nebraska.
I would say Nebraska is really
Nebraska is so boring. Oh my
It
flat.
god.
Nebraska is very flat.
Right. Go, to get to Colorado, drive through Iowa and then drive through Nebraska. And Nebraska's the first state to drive through. It's just so boring.
I would say Busby, we have miles upon miles of cornfields. Not just like yeah, I'm like you can go
Corn is the second most grown thing in Iowa,
yeah, I would say you
followed
can
by
go
pork.
several counties and just see
I can't
cornfields.
drive east, west, north, or south of a cornfield without coming in contact with a cornfield or seeing it. They are everywhere here. Even on my trip from Columbia all the way down to Alabama,
That is how
cornfields.
that is how it
It's
is
like
like
the
Iowa.
longest
It sounds like
drive
Iowa.
ever.
Cornfields. Oh, barn with some cows. Corn.
And occasionally
You'll
you'll
get
drive,
a soybean field.
you'll get soybean fields.
Oh yeah, you get those here too. Beans.
Matt's comment. Oh yeah, you'll
Yeah.
Oh, you're funny, Kat. There's some areas where where it will smell, but it depends on the area of Iowa.
I would say we also do
But-
are one of the number one pork producers.
That was my next thing is Iowa's number one commodity that it provides to the world is pork, not corn. Even though it's
Yes,
known
that is
for
good
though it's
corn.
known for corn, it is number one thing is pork.
Yep.
That's why every year in August we have a bacon festival.
Yes.
I'm all good. You sign me up, I'll go eat some bacon.
In August.
We have a bacon festival that's here in Des Moines.
Is it the same weekend as the?
I think usually it is.
Okay, it better be that same weekend.
But as far as the peaches and cream corn, that is the best. You can actually eat that right off the cob, right off the stalk.
Yes, that is the best corn.
Literally raw, and it is the
That's
best.
a real thing? Peaches and cream corn? I thought that was a joke.
No,
it is
real.
real. And it is, oh my god, the
You have,
best.
and the only way you can find it is by going to those little pop-up stands of the farmers selling their produce and stuff on the
Yeah.
side of the road.
Yep.
That's the only way you can find it. Did you spit all over your computer because you're like
No.
salivating?
No. Cheese sauce.
Oh.
Did you see Jared's comment? I'm probably going to end up with the same fate.
I'm still waiting to hear when the bacon festival is for next year.
Let me
But
Google it.
no, they haven't announced it for
Yeah,
next
they
year.
did.
No, they did this year's.
Oh, I was gonna say I thought they already had it out because I saw it.
Sorry, Jared, my driver is going to be not taking me to the event. He's going to be a bacon festival.
No,
Greg's gonna when you're gonna show up with corn husk wrapped in bacon and be like, "Yeah, we're good to go, eh?"
on that Busby, it is white and yellow, but there is a bunch of different varieties that are white and yellow.
I would say, yeah. That also the peaches and cream one has a hue of pink to it.
Yep,
it's very
there's a light pink flavor to some of the peaches and cream.
Sweet.
Clogged arteries.
Sounds like it's gonna be an awesome time, everybody.
So where this bacon festival is usually done pertaining to where this event is it walking distance?
Usually they do the bacon festival at the Wells Fargo Arena right across the street.
No, it's not at the Wells Fargo Arena. It's at the State Fair.
It's at the fairgrounds?
It's at the fairgrounds.
Okay, it's gonna be at the fairgrounds for that.
For this year.
For this year. But usually it's at the Wells Fargo Arena, which is right across the street.
Bacon Wars, May 4th.
Okay, time out. Fairgrounds, driving distance to the event is
About 10 minutes.
Oh, there you go. There you go. We might have to go pee for 10 minutes, okay? Let us pee.
Also, the State Fair will be ending
Right before
before that. So if you want to see the State Fair for Iowa, where there's you can get.
Well, people might be at work at that time.
I know, but like, hey, if you want to do
This bad. Bacon blankets, the wrapped weave bacon blankets or whatever they're called, the bacon baskets. Yeah.
Or they have.
And I'll
fried
take
butter.
it one step further. I love melted butter on my crispy bacon.
How about fried butter?
That started here in Iowa.
Yeah, I know. Fried butter. How about fried butter?
Fried butter is one that started here in Iowa for a fair.
I thought that started in the Texas. I saw it on that started at the Texas State Fair.
It might have been Texas.
Hey, Jared, just want to say, great live, bud. Hope everything works out. We'll be supporting you. Promise the kiddos I go watch the Harry Potter series with them this weekend. So they just came in and reminded me like 4 times, and this time I got the look of, "It's not fair, Dad. Let's go."
Before you leave, you got to read Matt's comment.
For all of you that have bacon heart attacks, Joe is giving mouth to mouth.
No.
Hey, from what I'm hearing, he could
Read
use
Greg's
his feet
comment.
smelling salts.
Then read Greg's comment.
Man, if Joe's giving CPR, let me die. Yeah, I got a do not resuscitate order on that one. But guys, hey, great live. I'll see y'all hopefully tomorrow. If not, I will be in the chat though. So guys, great live.
Sounds good.
Nice seeing you, Wendy.
Good.
good.
Everybody in the chat.
Boy.
Have a good one, guys.
So
It's called the Blue Ribbon Bacon Festival.
yeah,
Yes.
you didn't. I mean, you're saying we're like, yay! You didn't say the best part, bacon festival. I mean, come on. I mean, who doesn't love bacon?
Nightly.
Obviously her.
Nightly.
Nightly.
2:30. There. Connie shared it. Bacon Festival,
Is
March 22nd and 23rd for next year.
never mind. You won't be.
They changed it for next year. Then
Yeah.
Honey,
usually it's in August.
Iowa.
That's during spring break time, if I'm right.
Yeah. Let's see. They have a menu.
Night,
here.
Maddie.
They have a BLT manicotti,
Okay. You don't have to read it off because I'm gonna end up fat. Or
bacon dusted lightsabers.
Night, Gerd.
Night, Gerd. I'm sorry. I am a terrible person.
Yeah, just earlier I had to put myself because all of a sudden I'm hearing noises like over there, over by my kitchen area. We actually have like a child gate, right? To keep Ben out. But I have a little trash can that we put my recycles in. I walk up there, he's inside the kitchen because he jumped on the trash can and jumped over the gate.
Thank you, Greg.
Yeah, it's in Des Moines.
It's in Des Moines. The S's are silent.
Des Moines.
I was to say that is the slogan around here. The S's are silent, but our fun is amazing, or something like that. Like, yeah, I was to say,
just like Illinois.
Yeah, I was to say just like Illinois.
No, oh, I do.
I don't have a like. I get onto him because of like how he says certain words. I'm just like, okay. It's crayons, not crowns.
Illinois, if you say the S.
Yeah.
And then you find out they're from Illinois, and you're like, that's why you drive so bad. No,
Yeah. No, Texas. Texas is worse.
No, Illinois. Have you ever driven in Chicago?
No, have you? I was say he has. I haven't. But
I have to say, no, you think Texas is bad? That's just because they go fast.
And they ignore red lights.
Oh, so does Illinois.
So does Illinois. But it's even worse. The red light can be red for like 5 minutes, and they'll just drive through it at 60 miles an hour.
I had to take.
I was the same with Texas. I swear.
The GPS on the way took us through Chicago instead of on the way to. Didn't take us through Chicago. I realized we're going through Chicago. I'm like, I need to take an anxiety pill because the other cars and
right there, Greg. Yes, I-10 and rush hour
in Houston.
Oh, nightmare.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, but in Illinois, as soon as they're part of the birth certificate is also here's your driver's license too.
Yeah. And Johnny's like, I lost poor Matt so many times.
Yep. That was Matt driving, not me.
I can concur. We were with Matt was over here cousin going, where the hell are you going, Johnny?
At Denver, their actual traffic things, it was so funny because on the highway, the traffic cops on the highway actually have this this light that goes up and then tees out. And I've never seen that before. Like we're sitting here, we see somebody pulled up and we just see this. It goes all the way up and then it tees out and it lights when they pull someone over. So like everyone on the highway can see, but it's like, it's this big T on top of a car that's lit up.
That is weird.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, also in Denver, like, was it like 10 years ago, they had like those wildfires.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
In Colorado. On there, where the wildfires are it was a city about, half hour, 45 minutes away from where my mom and sister lived. So, and it was in Fort Collins. I had to think there. And they lived in Greeley. So that, and Denver is about an hour and a half away from where all these wildfires were. And there was actually signs on the highway, like the electronic signs that tells you information, your drive time, whatever.
Yeah.
The sign on the highway said, stop calling the police. We know about the smoke.
Oh, God.
Yep.
It actually said that on the highway, on the signs, the electronic signs that tell you information. This is closed, drive time, whatever. This ramp's closed. No, stop calling the police. We know about the smoke. So apparently enough people were calling emergency services about the wildfire smoke that they actually had to put it on the highway.
Yeah, see, I know about the I-10 stuff because at one point in time, my egg donor's ex-husband's brother-in-law and sister lived in Victoria, so I went down there for like a month, and we went up to Houston like once a week. Yeah, no, that was crazy.
Yeah.
And then we went down to Corpus Christi.
Yeah.
So
Many
that's an
cups.
awesome aquarium.
I would say there's not too many cups in Iowa.
No, there is.
Well, there is, but there isn't. It's like it's weird.
Just depends on where you're at.
Zombie burger.
Hey, only place you'll ever find it, right here in Des Moines, Iowa.
Yep.
Yep, zombie burger.
I mean, magnet fishy. Okay.
Well, if you're within 5 miles of the speed limit in Iowa, usually you're okay if you're like 4 or 5 over. But
Really?
Yeah.
Well, here it's like kind of like the 10. Unless you have out of state plates.
I would say if you
out of state plates you gotta be careful with everywhere.
Yeah.
But if you're about 5 over, they usually won't give you any issues. They might tell you just to slow it down, maybe give you a warning, but it also depends on if it's quota time.
Yeah, I was
gonna say Nebraska actually puts the signs with the how much it is over. They actually have signs on the highway. Like if you go 10 to 15 over, this is how much the fine is, and it's actually not that high.
I haven't seen it because usually I was going speed limit because I've gotten an out of state ticket before and it was almost $400.
Yeah, no, Nebraska. Well, anybody who's driven down I-80 knows that 3/4 of that in Nebraska is under road construction, even though you don't see any road construction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ever. I mean, every once in a while you might, but I drove that, twice. And maybe a handful of times I saw actual road construction. They just like putting cones down.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. I know exactly how Nebraska is because it's Oklahoma and Iowa, same way.
Yeah, but the funny thing is they actually have the cones down, and you'll look, and it's like 200 yards off the highway is where the construction is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not road construction.
Yeah.
Field work.
I was saying
they don't do that here in Oklahoma or in Iowa, but I've seen it in Oklahoma like that.
Yeah, I would say Oklahoma's notorious.
It took 7 years for it to get done for I-30 or I-40 in Oklahoma City.
Yep.
7 years for them to get I-40 done for like a 5 or 10 mile stretch.
I mean, yeah, Nebraska, the I-80 is always under construction. I've never driven down there where there was not almost all in Nebraska with cones.
So, Johnny asked why so strict, and a lot of the reasons why is a lot of the back highways are 55. If it's a 2-lane highway in Iowa, it's 55.
Yep.
And there's a lot of farmers, and there's been a lot of farm-related accidents where drivers are going too fast and they end up hitting a farmer in a tractor, and the farmer's thrown, or it turns out really bad.
Especially if they hit a John Deere tractor.
And then there's a lot of smaller towns and communities here in Iowa.
We have 99 counties.
So.
And
that's what I've been told by Highway Patrol whenever I've gotten pulled over a few times.
Yes.
So
I would say we have 99 counties in Iowa, and each one has about, I want to say, a handful of decent sized towns, or you have towns that are like population is under 300.
We have a good bit of Amish communities here.
Yes.
In fact, I can go to the Walmart here in Des Moines and run into an Amish person.
Yes.
The Pizza Ranch here in Waupun, you always see the Amish people here. You go to Aldi's, there's always Amish people there. Yeah, there's There's a big Amish community around where we live too.
Actually,
True, Amish love Walmart.
yeah, they do.
Walmart and Joann's Fabrics.
I was say we were in Joann's Fabrics looking at a sewing machine for leather, see what it would cost, and I kid you not, there was at least 10 Amish women in a group buying out like half of the freaking fabric it looked like.
And that Joann's was pretty decent sized.
Yeah, the one in Beaver little. The one in Fond du Lac is huge, but the one in Beaver Dam's little, and I do not like it.
Yeah.
Also, we have, what was it, the Amana Colonies, which is like a huge.
That's 4 hours away.
Yeah, it's 4 hours away, but still.
We have an area called the Amana Colonies, which is like 4 little towns. That is a huge, huge Amish community. If you're not working in Whirlpool or for Whirlpool and you're in that area, you have to follow Amish rules.
Yep.
If you leave the road, you have to follow the Amish rules. The Casey's gas station in Middle Amana, I remember this because I worked right down the street from there for Whirlpool. That Casey's looks like you stepped back into like the 1890s.
Really?
It looks like you're in a Western gas station.
Yeah.
Like it was hardwood everywhere.
Oh, God, Matt.
Oh, God, Matt.
And that is, oh, they also love Sam's too.
Yeah. I haven't seen them there really.
I saw them there a couple times, but it's normally like early in the day.
Oh.
But I think we were also in like Cedar Rapids when we were there.
Greg can be the ranger.
That's funny.
Okay, anytime I hear ranger, I'm like, okay, what kind of ranger are you talking? You talking like
Ford Ranger. Okay.
that, or are you talking like the Archer Ranger from like D&D, or like?
I want to step back up here to Connie's comment. She said that I-10 runs 879 miles across Texas. Is the most miserable drive ever. True.
I was gonna say
Swear a hog ran across in front of me as big as a truck.
that would be a boar.
The wild boar that are down in that area do get really huge. In fact, the family or ex-family that I went down to Texas to see, the sister of my, what would it be? Egg donor's ex-husband's sister hit a 550-pound boar that was as big as the front of her Maxima.
I know some people like that.
I do too.
Your uncle. I'm sorry.
Ex-stepmother.
So for the gal, hey, we have constitutional carry. It's legal.
apparently in Wisconsin, knife laws were completely like wiped out, so it's legal
They
to
did
carry.
that here too.
It's
Wait.
legal to carry anything. Apparently, I'm like, ooh.
You could have a machete, or
Well, I mean,
is there a limit, like for length?
I'll have to look at it again, but I believe that it got rid of them all here.
Yeah. I mean, we also open carry or a concealed carry state, so we're also an open carry state, so you can.
We're constitutional.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can either, I mean, in order to conceal, you actually have to have a permit, but you can open carry.
It's about the same here.
No.
No?
Constitutional carry in Iowa, you can open or concealed carry without a permit, and you don't even have to be from the state.
Oh. Wait, I don't even have a gun. What am I talking about? I'd have to. I have knives. Well, Greg has knives.
I got my permit to carry because we were going to drive from Iowa to Tennessee, and I didn't know if we were going to go through Missouri, if they had constitutional carry or not. They do, but I didn't know that at the time. And then there was a chance of us going through Illinois and Kentucky, and you have to have a permit even to have it in the trunk in Illinois.
Well, you know what's so funny is that Chicago has the strictest gun laws.
And has the second worst crime rate in the world, or in the U.S.
Yeah. So
Following St. Louis. St. Louis has the worst gun crime rate in the world, in the U.S.
Yeah, but yeah, Chicago's got the strictest gun laws, but they have the second worst. Well, but you got to realize that the crime rate for guns would also include, oh, this person has a gun, even if they're not waving it or anything, though, too.
Yeah.
Because that would add to the gun crime rate then, too. Because if you're owning a gun and you, like, say you have it in your car and you're just transported from point A to point B, you get pulled over, you're getting a ticket. So that kind of makes them the worst part of the reason. But yeah, they also got a lot of gun violence too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say Arkansas and New Mexico are insane states with carry permits.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, I could just I literally could take my card, find a website here and get take their little concealed carry class online and get a permit. It's not that hard here to get a permit. It's actually an online class I could take. They're bartender classes too. My son had to take it for something. It's an easy one too.
Yeah. So.
Ooh, excuse me.
But we're down to 6 people watching at the moment.
Johnny left to the other way. Wee.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, everyone it must be leaving. What did your dad say? Because it's like I'm trying to read that, and I'm
there was
just
a
like,
sale at Kruger. I was most happy. Oh, I bet.
Ooh. This Kroger's got sales in the baking section?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if that is Pick and Save is owned by Kroger, so I know where I'm going.
I wonder if it's nationwide or if it's only if it's certain ones.
Oh, I can just the Kroger app.
See, I'm trying to figure out if
Price Chopper.
If the Price Chopper we have here is owned by Kroger or not.
I don't know. Do you get Kroger points when you go and shop?
We've never been in it.
I've only been in there once, but it was ridiculous prices.
I would say it's one of those like, because a lot of the locations went out of business except for that one, so it's kind of one of those weird like, why are you still around when every other place is closed? Type thing.
Well, if I go to Pick and Save, if you spend so much, they give you 2 cents off a gallon at certain stores. Or certain gas stations. On there, and it's Kroger nationwide, anything that accepts Kroger points.
I'm trying to look it up real quick and see.
Hi, Big Movie.
Hey, Big Movie.
Hi, Big Movie.
Oh, thank you for coming back. Just in case you didn't see it, I'm going to go ahead and share it again. This is the logo for the event that I am holding next year, or I shouldn't say I'm holding. It's a community event, kind of like how Johnny had shared it and how Johnny had ran it. It's a community open to the public event. but I've done a lot of the legwork to try to get everything done for it. So but the
And it's
event
gonna be awesome.
the event is going to be August 30th and 31st, but I'm saying 29th through the 1st for that weekend. It'll be Labor Day weekend. That being said, there will be an event page set up here really soon, and that will actually be launched this weekend for it, since all the stuff is a go already.
You picked the wrong one again for the picture.
Oh, bite me.
Okay.
Not really.
Mhm.
So, but I'm not going to be running too much longer tonight. I'm going to go eat here soon and try to relax a little bit. Been going this whole week.
Yeah, it's been a very stressful week
Yeah. Stress is an understatement.
because we lost our only mode of transportation.
Yeah. That
Not the only mode, but the
Primary
only vehicle.
mode.
The primary mode.
The primary mode of transportation.
if we lost our car, that would be literally the only. We have no public here at all.
Matt. Yeah, I know. It was just like he's been in Ubers all day today, so I don't know where it's been. Or where and like
Yeah. So it is currently 8:57 here. We're Central Time.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if this is owned by the same people.
For what?
Price Chopper. It's owned by a company out of Kansas City.
Then no. Then it's owned by the it's not HEB.
No, HEB is.
What Crest?
It's not the same company as that.
No? Oh. I was gonna say that's the one in Oklahoma.
I'll have to figure it out later.
Yeah.
So,
Night, Joe.
bye, Dad.
Go.
I know that one. I'm more of a night person myself too.
Yeah, she is a night person. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna end up ending the stream here before too much longer, so I can go and try to relax myself and go eat this.
Decompress from
Yeah,
the week.
I'm kind of craving and want to go get snacks and don't want to make Johnny on another hour long.
That was hilarious, though.
Yes, it was epic. But
Oh, you're
that because-
perfectly fine, Johnny.
gonna be. Then
Have
he's
fun watching Harry
like-
Potter.
then he's gonna think he has to go and get snacks and then show us what snacks, and we don't want that.
I would say,
Yeah, we know how that ended last time.
Yeah,
That was an awesome hour.
yeah.
awesome hour. You got Oreos, but what about like the Reese's peanut butter cups and things like that?
Or like the Mike and Ike's.
Oh
Or
yeah,
dots.
I'm kind of a craving like lemonade. I gotta go get some lemonade.
I'm sorry, Molly. Those comments are not allowed. I do not allow those kind of comments.
Yeah, we're not political.
Yeah.
So, political comments and stuff is not welcome on this channel. So,
Yeah, no,
I don't care which party you vote for, and that's your personal options.
You have your own YouTube for that one.
Yep.
Yeah, no political. We're about cleaning environment.
Exactly.
I wonder if it was a bot then.
Let me see.
Aw, you took away Matt's fun.
No, it's not a bot.
Well,
Sorry, Matt.
Well, everybody knows the crazy ones are usually fun to play with, I guess. That's what I've been told. Ask Greg.
I already asked him.
Yeah, I heard you have things to say about the crazy ones too. So hey. Look at her. She's like,
Gucci?
what?
Escuchen? Emeren?
I'm joking.
So, but
But I love how
Harry Potter. That's 7.5 movies. Or 8, technically 8 movies.
yeah, have fun with that. That takes forever.
Yeah, it's about as bad as watching The Lord of the Rings.
100%, Greg. 100%. I didn't say names.
Uh-huh.
May not have been talking about you either.
that actually felt worse. Just the hint that made it sound even worse.
Yeah.
But she knows you don't have a vehicle, so it's not like you're. So
It's not like you can run away.
yeah.
Oh, ha ha.
Well, how big is your apartment complex?
27 apartments in this building.
And then there's what, 27?
And then there's another building with 27.
Yeah.
I know the apartment complex that my aunt lived in. I'm trying to think of how many there was. There was like, trying to think, there was 16, 32. I was going to say 16 and 16. There was actually a guy that actually had his wife and his kids lived in one apartment. And then his side piece and his other daughter lived in another apartment. So that's why I said, how many apartments?
Nope.
Yeah, it was I mean, and literally there was there was 4 apartments per building, and there was like 4 buildings just facing each other with a parking lot in between, and then there was another ones in the back same way.
Oh,
And the
geez.
guy lived here and his side piece lived over here in the same little
Oh God.
with his daughter.
We've never watched The Hobbit, have we? We've seen the first 3 Lord of the Rings, but we never really gotten
I haven't seen the Hobbit ones.
Yeah.
Oh, that's message in a smog. That's awesome.
I've seen enough of the behind the scenes where like what was it, who plays Gandalf? Ian McClane, I can't think of his name. Where he like I watched the behind the scene thing where
You're
he,
asking someone who's had like little sleep this week.
yeah.
Because I have no idea. You're just handing me your phone and I'm confused. He's handing me his phone and I'm like confused. Oh my, okay, my birth date?
And your social security number.
You don't know what my birth date is?
Yeah, I don't know your social security number though. May 18th. 1970.
Don't say that out loud.
Hobbit was before Lord of the Rings. Yeah, I know the Hobbit was beforehand. I've had the book series.
Yeah, it's just we never watched the movies. I've watched like the behind the scenes stuff where the guy who plays Gandalf, he had a kind of like a breakdown where he was just like, why are we not like, why don't we have all the people in character here?
Matt.
And that's going to get you a nut punch. Why are we not like, why don't we have all the people in character here?
What is?
Ooh, Where the Wild Things Are.
Where the Wild Things Are. That's a good movie.
You did this.
Is that the one based off the book?
Yeah.
Like I wanted to make clarify because I know if there's been other variations of that name. So I was like,
Why don't you wait until we're done and I can look at it and figure out what you're doing?
Yeah, I was gonna say we're about to end it here. I'm getting hungry.
yeah, he's getting hungry and his Taco Bell's getting cold.
You understand
Mm.
when someone gives you a phone? Oh, okay. So you okay?
But it's been an awesome almost 2.5 hours. I appreciate everyone who's been in here tonight.
Thank you, everybody.
We will keep everyone updated. I will have the links shared for the event page and everything. There's going to be a bunch of stuff posted to it. It's going to take a little bit of time for some of it, but
Yep.
everything will be there. And I want to thank everyone for all the support. Again, as Johnny had mentioned with Autism Tennessee, because of the fact that I'm making the page, it's going to put me as a host, but it is a community event.
Yes.
So I want to reiterate that and, put that out there that just because it has me putting it down does not mean that I'm the one hosting it. It is a community event.
Yes.
So, but we love y'all and we want to, say thank you to you all.
And have a good night. Bye-bye.